Hi, and welcome to our Sprint 5 video for our Veteran ePost Hub. The introduction of this video is basically just an overview of what we did, which is mostly just a UI type thing. The same thing we did is Sprint 4. And just a quick overview of what our project is. It's a event hub within the Whitman County. So basically, the admin, our sponsor, will be posting a lot of different events and resources. All right. As mentioned before in the introduction video, we didn't really have any issues to complete, mostly UI updates. We did have to go through our whole program and fix the mobile view for our program because we realized the actual website worked very well on medium sized screen and large screens. But once we put it on a smaller screen like a mobile device or possibly a smaller window, the actual website kind of looked jumbled and very hard to look at. So we went through our whole program and actually fixed that. Another big thing that we worked on was website deployment. We deployed our website on Vercel and got it deployed. So now we're actually able to pull the website on our mobile devices or on VM machines, different OSs to test the bounds of our actual screen. That's basically it. Not too much work, just a little cleaning up.
I'm Anthony Graves, and for this section, I will be describing and demonstrating some of the features we've implemented this sprint. The first one I'll go over with you is updating the password. And we can all think of a reason why we would want to update our password. Uh, this is one that Melvin Manning's implemented, and just show you the form here. We would enter in our old password and new password and confirm. For just to show you what it'll look like. And you would update. And the next one the next feature I'll demonstrate is modifying events. And this could be done for many different reasons. Maybe you've changed the location of an event, you've changed the time, maybe you want to give it a new flyer. Here's one that I created specifically for this demonstration. We'll give this event a new date. Maybe the 1st of December. Maybe it'll end on the 2nd of December. And we'll give it a flyer. Maybe a new address as well. Event updated successfully. We will look at our event cards. Here it is. It's got our flyer. It's got all our updated details. And that'll bring me to the next feature is automatic emailing. So this has been done for creating events. Someone creates an event, it'll say their event has been approved when it's been approved. If an admin has modified their event, it will inform them that their event has been modified. Or we also have automatic emailing for event deletion and various other things. That's another feature we've implemented this sprint. And I would say the last major feature we've done is printing events. So, we have our filter button here. I'll just change it to seminar. That brings up the event we just created, and we'll click print events. Brings up our print window, and there's the event that we've selected. I can print it, and it'll be printed, which I can't unfortunately show you right now because it's on the other side of the house, but those are the major features we've implemented this sprint. Updating the password, modifying events, automatic emailing for various different things such as event modification, event deletion, event approval, and printing events. And yeah, those are the major features we've done this sprint.
So here's our deployment on Vercel. As you can see, the website itself is working. We don't want to go into too much detail of Vercel because the website itself isn't, it doesn't have its own domain like facebook.com. You wouldn't be able to type in ePost.com. It doesn't have that yet, but we did deploy it on Vercel so we can get some more testing done and get our scheduler working. Schedulers basically mean being able to delete things on time, or a event that's a month due should be deleted instead of bogging up our memory. So go ahead and click this guide. Here's our website. Looks pretty good, is working as we need, and we have our calendar, everything working, and we're able to explore the website and find sorry any issues where they come up. So that's basically it. We want to make sure that our website is deployed and get those schedulers working. All right, so if you've been following our sprint progress through the actual development of our program, from the first sprint, we had a whole bunch of new items in our creation. That was our issues that we had to complete, and completed all of them. Finally, we got most of them done. We have these two in progress issues, and I spoke about those in the last video of mine. Basically, these issues are just placeholders. We have them there to remind us that we have to keep on the security and check the security at every point we get. So we don't want to complete those guys just yet. And here's our done issues, all 61 complete. Not too much more to do for our progress except for the schedules, like we mentioned. So good to see the end of the tunnel.
So I will use this section of our presentation to describe the changes we made to our project report draft. A lot of changes this sprint. I guess I'll just get right into it. The first major change you'll see on our report is when we get to our testing and acceptance plan section. I got rid of some of our outdated information and updated it. For instance, we're no longer using SQLite, we're using PostgreSQL and Neon for database management. We also added this section here, test results section, where we are logging our test results for some of the unit testing we've done for our functional and non-functional requirements. Another major change we've made is we added this project and tools section. It just describes some of our technology stack, some of the frameworks and libraries and tools we use, as well as the languages we've used in doing this project. Another major change we've added is, let me find it. Here, our project delivery status. This is a new section of the report. It's basically just updating the reader on where our project's at as far as being delivered to the client. It also gives detailed instructions about how a developer might want to pick this project up and start working on it themselves. Uh, Conclusions and future work. This was changed from this section used to be called future plans, and it's been completely revamped to reflect where we're currently at in our project. The acknowledgement section is brand new. We didn't have that before. It's just acknowledging everyone who has contributed to the project, including our professor and the client. Another major change I've done is many of our figures have been updated to reflect current UI changes in the website. So most of these figures have been updated to reflect what the website looks like currently. We've made a lot of UI changes this sprint. And yeah, those are the changes we've made to our document this sprint. It's a lot, but we still have a lot to do as well. In this section, I will be describing our most recent meeting with the client. It actually took place just a couple of days before the end of last sprint, but we got plenty of feedback to keep us busy for this sprint. We met all of our clients' requirements. We completed the UI changes she requested, including some additional ones such as updating the website for mobile viewing. We moved the navigation buttons, we added background images, and we also met all of our project milestones. We do have the website ready for testing, it just needs to be deployed, and automatic emailing was set up. So, again, even though we didn't have a meeting with her this sprint, our last meeting took place just a couple of days before the end of last sprint, and we got plenty of feedback to keep us occupied for this sprint. In this section, I will be describing the major achievements and challenges we faced this sprint. Uh, for our major achievements, I would say it was getting our features done. That our last features, we now have all of our issues in GitHub done. Printing events and event modification were two big ones this sprint. Another big uh, milestone we've achieved is getting our database up and running. It was all saved locally up until this point. Now it's live. That was probably our biggest achievement. For challenges, just various bug fixes, such as event modification. When we would update the address, it wouldn't update the distance to the event. We had to fix that, and also we discovered that our website didn't view well when viewed on a mobile device. It didn't all fit on the screen, certain things like that. So we had to spend a lot of time updating every page on the website. As you can see from our commit history, most of it is related to, fixing the API and fixing our various pages for mobile viewing. And yeah, those were our major achievements and challenges this sprint. Thank you. For this section, I will be giving a sprint retrospective and sort of going over what we'll be doing in Sprint 6, as well as giving a brief description of the challenges and what we did well in Sprint 5. Going forward, we have everything completed. All of our features are done, every issue in GitHub is done, the project is basically completed. We just have to deploy and set up user acceptance testing. So we will be meeting with our client, discussing things such as hosting, and hopefully getting her help enlisting some veterans to sign up for the website and get some user acceptance testing going. Uh, the challenges we faced in Sprint 5 were we discovered that the website didn't look right when viewing it on a mobile device, but that's also sort of what we did well. We adapted to the situation. We made the changes we needed to make. We made a lot of UI improvements this last sprint. And so our challenges and what we did well, I feel like go kind of hand in hand. And yeah, that's our sprint retrospective. Thank you.
As usual, I want to give a big thank you to everyone that's following our progress and everyone that's going to be using our website. So, of course, big thank you to Becky Beery. She's our sponsor, and she gave us the opportunity to work on this. And as a veteran myself, I love to see this website, and I want to make it good for me and also all the veterans and their families. So, thank you to Becky Beery. Thank you to the veterans that will be using our website. And thank you to everyone following our progress.